So we can now, the Ravens have made it official. They've hired Jesse Minter as their head coach. So now
And I told you guys yesterday that by the end of tomorrow's show, which is today, I bet they've hired Jesse Minter.
So it is done.
They were always going to hire Jesse Minter.
So it is done. So we are now talking about who will be his offensive coordinator. It's not hypothetical anymore.
I think it's, again, I would not be entertaining Kliff Kingsbury. I wouldn't have gone down that road. It might be all fun and games with him and Lamar for a while. And he's a master salesman and a master politician. And he's cool and people gravitate towards him. But once that wears off and you get to where's the there and where are the adjustments? I mean, just think about what this time last year, people around this league were trying to tell you, and it was mostly bobos in the media who were basically have the same agents. They have the same agents as these people they talk about. Like silly old me, when I did that racket a long time ago, I made sure I found an agent who represented nobody in the NFL. Because I'm like, boy, that would be really weird to be represented by an agency that represents all these players and coaches. Like, that seems like anti-journalism. I soon found out I'm the mook. I'm the mook on that one. No, everybody else is doing it that way. You're already spoon-fed. Anyway. Like, this time last year, based on what he did with Jaden Daniels, people were telling you he should be a hot NFL head coach.
Yes.
By Thanksgiving, just go back and take me out. Take what people are reporting around the league. Like, it's bad. It's bad between him and Daniels again. It's bad between him and Dan Quinn. They think this Daniel Blough guy, the former Blough, I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Blough, whatever. They're already thinking maybe he was the guy behind the guy. Like, he's out of the building and out of work. Basically before the second season ends. I know Daniels got hurt. So what? Like, Daniels is still there. I mean, what does that tell you? Like, schematically, personnel-wise, in terms of interpersonal dynamics, the relationship with the quarterback, like, man, oh man, he ain't even getting anywhere close to the building for me.
Well, there's certainly a lot of red flags there. And I get, like, people, he worked with Kyle, he worked with Jaden Daniels, similar quarterbacks, but, like, it's ended poorly in both of those areas. And
relatively quickly.
And what were the reports at the end of the year? Oh, Lamar's butting heads with Todd Monken, and he's butting heads with John Harbaugh. It's so important for now Jesse Minter, since, like you said, Ken, it's confirmed. The Ravens agreed to terms with him to be their next head coach. Jesse Minter and that offensive coordinator to build that strong rapport with Lamar Jackson. Now, I think the Ravens would spin it in a way of, well, Kliff has been a head coach. We want to have some experience in one of those coordinators, since Jesse Minter is going to be a rookie head coach. But I don't know. It would definitely give me pause.
And let's just think about how we got here. Mm-hmm. So they talked to 18 guys. They get down to the final 4. It's clearly... So it's Mike McDaniel who would have...
Well, McDaniel was the first round. He came in person because he had been fired, but he didn't get to that second round.
But he in essence is a finalist because they had to speak to 2 candidates who met Rooney Rule requirements. So because that one was in person, that's obvious. That's being counted.
Yes.
They brought Anthony Weaver here, who they didn't want Anthony Weaver as their D coordinator 2 years ago. No. Like, let's be real.
Joe Brady.
They talked to Jesse Minter yesterday, and they hired Jesse Minter before Joe Brady's even out of town.
Depending on his
Joe Brady was today.
Yeah. I would assume he's out of the building.
But I mean, I would assume you talked to him for at least 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, the dust isn't even settled on that, and this contract's done. So what does that tell you two about where this was, what actually took place? And the owner never talked to Stefanski. The owner never talked to McCarthy. The owner never talked to McDermott. Nobody talked to McDermott. What do you think about what was going on here?
They clearly identified Jesse Minter as their guy early on in this process.
Or maybe even before the process.
Potentially.
Even when it was a hypothetical, they identified Jesse Minter.
Because these are the known finalist interviews.
Yes. Yeah.
Of those people, and McDaniel knew, McDaniel went and took an OC job before it even, and we're throwing him in there because we kind of have to, because that's the world we're living in with the NFL. Yes. These owners can't do the right thing on their own, so we got to try to cram it down their throat. You're telling me that deck's not stacked for it's Jesse Minter and everybody else.
Yep. Jason, you were saying...
Who were they hiring out of that finalist group other than Jesse Minter?
When we were at Thanksgiving and it looked like John, there was a chance he could be fired, you were saying Jesse Minter...
We're only going to talk about one name on this show.
Yeah.
One name. Jesse Minter's getting the job.
Mm-hmm.
Unless something crazy happens, this is all set up for Jesse Minter. It better work from day one.
Jesse Minter is officially the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have announced it. So he is the fourth head coach in the history of the Baltimore Ravens.